What's up, y'all? Show for Gamers, I'm Jay, this is Al, Drake Needham, covering Hero. We are reviewing a game that just came out, believe it or not, called Infernal Hell's Vengeance. I believe it just came out. Who cares if it just came out? It's irrelevant if it just came out. The point is, we played it, we're going to review it. In Hell's Vengeance, you play as Ryan Lennox. You used to work for Etherlight, you were like an angel, then like they took your powers and fired you, and now you're working for Lucius Black, part of the Depth Evil Brigade or something. I don't. Anyway, it's a third-person shooter, and you have different demonic powers, like charging up your gunshots with fire and eating people's souls, and teleportation, and invisibility. The reason I'm doing that, because like the invisibility, for instance, there's like lasers, right? Well, lasers are based on physics. Just because you're invisible doesn't mean that you're not going to break a laser with your body. Invisible, like, your body's going to break the laser anyway, so he's not invisible, he's like phasing out of reality, all Shadowcat style. That's all I'm saying. And teleportation, so you teleport to the point you want, and then the timer goes and you teleport back. Is that really teleportation? You be the judge.
It's honestly like 5 seconds. You go, 5 seconds later, boom, you're back where you teleported from you. It's not teleporting. That's
motherfuckers.
It's temporary jumping.
You know, temporary jumping. Oh, the achievements come really fast. You basically put it in, do this little tutorial, they give you an achievement, then you walk to a car and watch a video, they give you an achievement. Yeah. You walk up this thing, you turn on the switch, you walk down this thing, you shoot this guy, you kill this guy, you walk through this thing, they give you an achievement. It's pretty fast. You're like, what the hell? The graphics are effing atrocious. It looks like an Xbox game.
So bad.
Yeah, it's really weird though, because like they have like the eyes of the characters in the cutscenes look like Mass Effect eyes, like they put all their money into that. Basic controls, I think the controls are alright. Al didn't prefer them. He wanted to tap things instead of holding them down.
Well, like everything, like to access key cards and consume bodies, you have to hold down X. And not only with that is you have to put your cursor right on the body. So you'll like be looking down at the body, holding X, and I just want to be like walk up to a body and click X, and he just consumes them. I don't know. I think I'm just used to like prototypes consuming, just being so fast.
Yeah.
It's still cool. It's still one of my favorite things to do.
I noticed there's like graphic error going on, like when you walk upstairs, like broken pixel shit sometimes.
Yeah, some of the doorways are the same thing. Actually, one of the cutscenes even had it.
Yeah.
They still have the problem where like a guy will be wearing a scarf in the video and he'll look down and his chin just like goes through the scarf.
And that's shit that like that shouldn't be in Xbox 360.
No. Like, they've fixed those problems. Like, games just shouldn't have
they still occur rarely, but like...
Yeah.
As bad as it is in this one, it's pretty ridiculous. I mean, I like... The story was actually, like, the redeemable part of this. I thought it was fun. Like, when you start getting powers, it's kind of fun to play. Mm-hmm. And once you get used to the graphics... If you're sitting there and you're like, I'm playing an Xbox game... Yeah. You probably would think this is pretty freaking sweet, but the fact is you're playing a 360 game.
I don't like determine anything off the graphics really. Sometimes I'm like, oh, that doesn't look too good, but it's not gonna affect if the game is good or not. You know, I'll still play it if it's a good game. I don't care what it looks like really.
Oh, shit.
You know.
Oh, but fucking the writing is fucking horrible. What the fuck did that one guy say? He's like, we don't risk taking chances. Well, if you take a chance, you're risking something. So you don't need to say both. You could have just said, because we're not taking any chances. But he's like, because we're not risking taking any chances. So you're not taking chances. Like, it makes no fucking sense, you know? And this, the mother effing camera in this, like during cinematics, is fucking garbage.
There's a scene where it's showing you, and on the edge of your screen there's like 2 bars, and you're like, what is that?
Check it out. We're just gonna show you right now with our camera. Hold on. Hold on.
Yeah. Just wait.
Okay. So go ahead, Al. Tell what's going on.
So the camera just shows 2 bars, and then it spins around and it shows like this broken down motorcycle, and then it spins into like first person where he's showing the motorcycle, and then he goes in like this binocular vision, and he's looking at like the side of a building that has nothing to do with anything. It's just like a chunk of a barn, and then the cinematic kind of ends, and you're like, wait, do I use this motorcycle they were showing me for no reason, or that side of the barn is important, or no, it's just bad. I don't like, or they'll show like half of his face, and like he's talking, and all you see is like an eyeball, you know, because the eyes are nice. I think that's why they wanted to, you know, show you that sweet eyes, you know. So yeah, it's just camera angles are bad. The writing's pretty bad. So yeah, it's what you just saw.
You just basically saw exactly how the cameras are in that fucking game. And if you're the guy that was in charge for all these awesome cinematics,
please don't
get a new job.
Please don't do that. Okay.
You're the most untalented douche I've ever fucking seen.
So we just showed you some of the cutscenes. How would you take a look at some of the gameplay?
Yeah, so there's just real quick, he like shot some guys and ate some guys.
Consumed them, yeah.
Eating's fun. I like eating the people. It's nice. I mean, it has kind of
it heals you, and then you pick up like their ammo and stuff.
Or any items they have, like key cards or codes or anything. The enemies don't range that much in the beginning of the game, but later on there's like guys on rocket packs, and then you start getting like M16s and rocket launchers and grenades and all this shit later on. It gets better, but I mean, in general, the game's pretty fucking shitty. Like,
yeah.
So for the show for gamers, we're gonna give this fucker a 5.
Yeah.
It's if the story would interest you, it's worth renting. And if you can struggle through the beginning of the game, it gets better.
If this was an Xbox game and we were reviewing it, you know,
I'd probably give it a 7 or 8.
Yeah, it would be a 7 or 8, but it's not an Xbox game, it's an Xbox 360 game, and it just doesn't compare with most of the other games.
It's so low quality, it's amazing. I never even heard of the company.
Yeah.
There was like Metropolis Software, there's like ProLogic Games, and I'm like, I've never heard of these guys. So, I mean, if you've never heard of a studio or something, like, it's probably a dangerous thing. But last episode, we fucking bitched about EA and assholes charging you so much for fucking downloadable content. This time, we talked about Infernal Hell's Vengeance, and next time, there's a new update. And we're not going to talk about the update. We're going to review, talk about whatever. It's a topics episode, but we're going to talk about specifically the Avatar Marketplace. It needs to be talked about.
So,
anyway, remember guys, this here is our new episode hat. Okay? Inside of it are episode names for the next episode. If you want one of your ideas in here, all you have to do is post it on one of our comment boards or send it to us at gamershow@yahoo.com, and it'll be in the hat. Who knows how long it's going to take to emerge? We don't know. But guess what? It'll be in here. And then one day, you'll be watching with your pals and the 17 subscribers. You got to subscribe to our show. And we'll...
I know they're coming.
Yep. And we'll dig in here. We'll dig. And we'll pull it out. And we'll be like, oh, what's the next episode going to be called? And then we'll pull it out like this. Boulder Folder. And your name will... Dude, you came up with Boulder Folder? You're awesome!
Boulder Folder.
And then all of a sudden you'll get hot bitches.
Yeah, just the ladies.
You get all the ladies or the dudes if that's your thing. Whatever. Right. We don't judge. But my point is, you'll be popular because you came up with Boulder Folder.
Boulder Folder.
But actually, I came up with Boulder Folder.
Right.
Next episode, Boulder Folder.